Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. My name is Gene Marks. I'm the president of the Marks Group PC. I'm also write daily for the Washington Post and a bunch of other places. And look, we just have a short time here on this Periscope event, just about 10 minutes. And what I want to make sure that you walk away with is some good advice for tax season, for saving money on your taxes. And to do that, we've got some two great panelists that are joining us. I've got Bruce and I've got Stephen. Bruce, let me start with you. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Bruce Phillips. I'm the founder and CEO of HPC Technology Group and HPC CPA. We're a virtual, cloud-based accounting, tax, and advisory firm.
That sounds very high-tech. Now, you guys are based in Atlanta, correct?
We're actually completely virtual.
Oh, so anywhere you will serve it.
We're all over, and basically we have clients all over the world. Our niche has kind of turned into helping companies come to the U.S. and be compliant with U.S. I call them global small businesses.
Fantastic.
Businesses doing transactions cross-border,
right,
which everybody's doing now.
And all accounting and kind of tax services to allow them to do that wherever they are.
Not even accounting and tax. We do administration and registrations, anything to help them conduct small business.
Perfect. That's great. Stephen, tell us about yourself. You work at Xero, correct?
I work at Xero, online accounting software.
Right.
I live here in San Francisco, but Xero is headquartered out in New Zealand, actually.
Yeah.
So we have clients all over the world. I run our partnerships as well as other new ventures here in the Americas.
Got it. And Xero, cloud-based accounting application used primarily by small, medium-sized companies.
Yep.
Where they're moving to the cloud and doing all their accounting and bookkeeping and financial work online.
That's
correct?
right. That's right.
All right, that's cool. All right, so let's talk taxes, right? I mean, it's March right now, March 9th, actually. We're heading into where we're all filing our taxes. This is not a happy time of year for me as a business owner, as many of our clients as well. So, and I get this question all the time because I'm a CPA and you're like, oh, my God, I'm paying too much in taxes. How can I save money on my 2016 taxes? And so Bruce, I got to start with you. 2016's over at this point, right? Is there any options?
If you haven't done anything now, you're pretty much toast.
Pretty much. Is there anything that you can do?
There are a few things. For example, retirement contributions. In some cases, you're actually allowed to make retirement contributions in 2017 that are deductible for 2016.
Right.
There's some caveats you have to, and some fact patterns you have to follow, but that is the one thing that you can do.
Right. Yeah. So for the most part, so as long as you haven't filed your taxes at this point.
As long as you haven't filed your taxes yet.
Like most of us still have not filed yet. We can still take advantage. And I have like a SEP plan in my business. Some people have 401ks, IRAs, whatever. You can still take that.
Some of those plans actually have to be set up before the end of the year.
Yes, you can't do that.
Some can, some don't. Exactly.
All right, that's great advice. So remember that, guys. Okay, right now we're here. It's 2017. It's over for 2016. Okay, we're all done with saving taxes for that. If you have a retirement plan contribution to make for 2016, you can still sneak that one in now. But for the most part, let's talk about 2017. Okay, because we got taxes on the mind now. We're filing tax. We want to know how can we save money, this coming year. So, tell me a little bit about, Stephen, your Xero itself being an accounting application. You've got to hear from a lot of your clients, people that are out there that are new to it, right? It's a pretty important tool to save money on your taxes. Is that right? I mean, what do you see businesses doing?
Well, I mean, the best way to save money for taxes is by hooking up other business applications so you can get that data flowing into Xero. Then you work with your accountant or advisor throughout the entire year to minimize the taxes, making sure you have the right deductions and so forth throughout the whole year. So by the time you get to the end of the year to file your taxes, it's painless, it's seamless.
That's great. And Xero being a cloud-based application, it's easier to integrate that with other applications. Can you give me an example? I mean, PayPal is one. I mean, I know they're sponsoring this, but they're a good example.
Yeah.
Can you give me an example of how that works?
I mean, we integrate with over 500 different business applications, and we have over 35,000 developers on the platform that are integrating with the platform every day. Okay. Example would be Insightly. It's a CRM application, right? Used by, you may be the same person using Xero or Insightly,
right?
Or you might have an entire sales organization kind of focused on using Insightly, who's using that application to pull up customer information, and that will have all your leads and opportunities and other contact information.
Right.
But with the integration with Xero, it's pulling all the financial information about that business, about those contacts into Insightly. So you can see the LTV, the long-term value of the customer. You can see open invoices associated to that customer. So you don't need to flip back and forth between applications. It's all available in that application, the CRM application that you're using every single day.
That's great. So, and if any data is being brought in, obviously it saves time. It integrates that much well. It's that much more accurate. Yep. We have like 600, my company, we have about 600 small business, medium-sized companies that are clients of ours. Most of them are still using like desktop accounting applications. I imagine when they go to the the cloud, they have the ability to integrate it with so many other applications
Yeah.
to speed up data entry and get more accurate data. That will save money on your taxes. Bruce, back to you. I mean, first of all, you hear about Zero. I mean, do you have to be like a certain size to use accounting applications nowadays? I mean, can you still get away with doing the shoebox thing?
You know,
You have plenty of clients that try, right?
no, we don't actually, because
Good.
I turn them away at the door. I had one guy show up with a box of receipts and a shoebox with the receipts.
Outta
I
here.
said,
Right.
that was when I had an office. But
Right.
Just turn them away at the door. But no, I
And
mean,
when he had hair.
Yeah, when he had hair, right?
I
and
was
more money in his bank account.
I was already bald, but
Right.
Doesn't matter what the size is. You can get started in your business. Sole proprietors, small e-commerce sellers. It doesn't matter what you are. You should be using one of these. It's relatively inexpensive. It's relatively easy to set up. There's
Right.
people out here like us and other people to help you. All the way up to, we had a $100 million company on Zero. So, I mean, it pretty much can run the gamut.
Right, and when you do that, you're providing better information not only to yourself, but you're also providing information to your accountant as well, which I'm going to ask you about in just a minute. But Zero also has a product called Tax Touch.
Yep.
So for those people that are out there that are freelancers who are the absolute worst at keeping records and everything's flying around, Tax Touch and again, it's not just all about Zero. There's a lot of good applications out there, but they're mobile applications where you can track your expenses and swipe right, swipe left if it's right personal or business. Tell us about that.
I mean, in the gig economy, to your point, there's a lot of first-time independent contractors. And at the
Right.
end of the year, then you file a Schedule C. Well, what is that, right? And how do I categorize my expenses? What's a business expense versus what's not?
Right.
Well, it's something like Tax Touch and other applications, but
Right.
Tax Touch is kind of cool because it hooks up to your bank account, and as these transactions come in, you swipe left if it's personal, or if it's business, you swipe right. And then if it's, I went to the gas station, you flag it as gas, or actually Tax Touch is smart enough, it knows you went to Chevron, it knows it's gas.
Right.
And that's all you need to do. And then
Right.
at the end of the year, it automatically produces that Schedule C that you then upload into your tax software to file your taxes, or you give to your accountant to be able to help prepare your taxes. And that saves them a bunch of time, ultimately saving you money at the end of the year as well.
It's all about having that information so you can manage your business better and then information to share with the account. I mean, PayPal is another great example. I mean, again, if you're hooked into that,
Yep.
we have a lot of clients that are merchants. They're using automatic payments. That should be coming right into your accounting system automatically so you're not shuffling around at the end of the year because you want to talk to your accountant. So I know we've talked about this before, but let me just tee off, Bruce, right? We talk about what is the biggest thing you would recommend to your clients? They're telling you, like, I want to save my money taxes in 2017. What's one big thing they should be doing this year?
Keeping their records up to date.
Yeah.
So it could be Zero, but we love the real-time data. The fact that the data is shareable
Yep.
between the business and the accountant, we can go in and look. So one of our big, I think, differentiators is we're talking to the clients all year round. If you're talking to your accountant once a year or not at all, there's no need for that anymore. So basically, you want to be in touch. We want to get to know your business. We want to talk to you in the summer, in the fall, in the winter, when you can still do something about reducing your tax liability. Most people don't even realize. I mean, taxes represent 20 to 30% of all the money that goes out of your small
I
business.
did my calculation. 89% of my income was my taxes.
go.
I know it's just that these
No, it's
rates are way
crazy.
too high.
And it's not just income taxes, right? There's all the other
There is,
taxes.
Yeah.
And just to chime in there a little bit, I mean, your accountant is actually your business advisor.
That's
you don't
right.
have a full-time finance person. You don't have a CFO. So they're the ones advising you about your business financials and the growth of the company, other business applications that you're using. So
Right.
you should be talking to them on a monthly, if not even weekly basis.
Right.
And so we're seeing that in our ecosystem, a lot of people becoming more of a business advisor than just crunching the numbers and helping you pay for taxes.
That's
Do you,
right.
do you find that some companies like they want some kind of a silver bullet of like they think you're going to pull something out of a hat saying like this is the tax deduction that you should have? I guess if they don't have the most updated information, they're really not you're not going to be able to help them.
I'm not a congressman. We don't make we don't make the tax laws. We just try to help people interpret them and comply with them, right? And do everything that they can to reduce their liability. But data is everything. So timely, accurate, meaningful financial data allows us to advise on the tax side for small businesses.
Okay, that sounds great. Guys, believe it or not, we've eaten up just about all of
Wow.
our time. I know it's crazy.
Wow.
So, just a little bit of a takeaway for all of you, for everybody that's watching this. First of all, 2016, it's over with, okay? You're not going to save any money on your taxes for 2016 unless you can make a last-minute contribution to a retirement plan. That's completely fine. So, we want to concentrate on 2017. Have a good accounting system. It's
Yep.
no longer spreadsheets and shoe boxes and whatever. That's really not necessary any longer. You should have a good accounting system because you want to be providing good data to your accountant.
Right.
Your accounting system should integrate with other systems as well, like PayPal, for example, like your CRM system, we didn't even talk about accounts payable automation systems like
Yep.
Entryless or Receipt Bank or Expensify.
And,
right?
and things that allow you to take electronic, captures. I don't keep receipts anymore. I used to have tons of them.
Right.
I don't even take them anymore.
Everything stays
Everything
electronically,
stays
and it's all
electronic.
paperless, which is great. So you make sure that you want to have a good accounting system that's tracking that, integrating to other systems as well. And finally, you want to make sure that you are meeting with your accountant frequently during the year. And as long as you're providing them with good data, they'll be able to then provide you with the best advice possible.
That's right.
Excellent.
Guys, thanks very much for joining us. We appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us. We hope
you.
you enjoyed this Periscope event, and now get back to work.